Hi, this is Kelsie with Sugar Flowers by Kelsie Cakes. I am answering some frequently asked questions. Today's video is, are sugar flowers edible? So there's a long answer and a short answer, and I'm just going to go ahead and say what my short answer is. That is no, they are not edible. Are they made with edible ingredients? Yes. Gumpaste, which is what sugar flowers are made out of, has like 3 ingredients. Egg whites, powdered sugar, which also contains cornstarch, so I guess 4 ingredients. Tylose, which is a thickener, and shortening. So I guess 4 ingredients, and food coloring. Okay, so more than 3. Very few ingredients. All of them are edible. So why am I saying that sugar flowers aren't edible? Let me go on a little tangent here. You know how like hotels will put up gingerbread house displays around the holidays? Would you consider those to be edible? Because that's kind of what I'm getting at here. The pastry chefs at those hotels, they start working on those gingerbread houses weeks before Christmas. And like the really big displays, like the ones at the White House, the pastry chefs there start like months ahead of time. So is gingerbread edible? Of course it is, and it's delicious. But do you want to eat a gingerbread house? Have you ever tasted the gingerbread houses they sell at Target? They're not exactly tasty. So just because you can eat it doesn't mean you should eat it. And the same is true for gum paste and sugar flowers. It's made with edible ingredients, it's made out of sugar, but it doesn't taste good. There's no flavoring in it. It's very crunchy, and not like a fun crunchy, like a eating porcelain crunchy. And then the other thing about sugar flowers, the interior structure of them, things like flyers, stamens, which are made out of cotton and plastic, floral tape, like these are all things that aren't edible, even though like technically you can eat the petals. I do not recommend it. In fact, I recommend you remove all of the flowers before serving the cake, especially if there's children involved. Ask me how I know, I have a toddler. Sure, you can make sugar flowers out of fondant and mix Tylose into it to make it harder. The reason I don't do that is because it takes longer to dry. Gum paste dries rock hard is the reason why it's so shelf stable. They definitely make good keepsakes. So if you store them properly, then they'll last for years. I still have my sugar flowers from my wedding cake in 2018, and honestly, my mom still has flowers from when I was in high school. Like just starting out. And fondant isn't going to dry that hard. It's more sensitive to temperature and humidity fluctuations, which means it can go bad. It's not as stable. If you dropped it, it'd be more likely to break. So if you wanted a more edible option, that's certainly one, but I don't recommend it. You might be wondering, why would you put something on a cake that's not edible? Well, why were all of my birthday cakes as a kid decorated with plastic Disney characters on them? Fresh flowers? You want to put fresh flowers on your cake? Sugar flowers might not be edible, but fresh flowers definitely aren't, especially if they're not organic, because then you have to worry about pesticides, you have to worry about dirt and insects and flower juice and allergens. Why would you want to put fresh flowers on your cake? Sugar flowers might not be edible, but they're food safe. And yeah, you could put silk flowers on your cake or sola flowers, and that's certainly a look. Let's be honest, I'm a sugar flower artist. I'm gonna say go with sugar flowers. The point of this video is not to convince you to buy sugar flowers. The point of the video is to convince you not to eat them. So, in conclusion, my hot take is don't eat sugar flowers. And so, that's my answer. Thanks for watching. Bye!